Another day's work.
So you make a couple plays in the red zone. The next step is hang on the ball and try to make one of those interceptions, right?
Exactly. I mean, that's been my main focus this offseason is converting a lot of those pass deflections into interceptions. So it's good that I'm making plays on the ball. Now I just got to figure out a way to bring them in.
One thing to get a pass breakup, but you did it 2 times in a row against Mike Evans. Does it hold a little more weight when you're going up against Mike and obviously the Galveston connection too?
Oh, sure. I mean, I've been dreaming of getting matched up with him since I was a little kid. You know, I was in high school when he was in the league, and I look up to him, and he's a hometown hero, basically. So, of course, it means a little bit more making a play against him, especially the caliber player that he is. But that's training camp. I'm going to win some. He'll win some. It's going to be a great matchup all fall.
And you were kind of all over the place last year. I mean, both support corners, whoever was out, you wound up playing as many snaps as anybody, even as safety at some position. So what's it like to be able to just kind of settle in one position? How much, and maybe that helped you being able to move around so much, I don't know.
It definitely helped me in terms of being understanding of where my help is, but, I mean, I'm so much more comfortable when I can just focus on one side of the ball, just on the outside receivers, X's and Z's, especially into the season with film study, and I know exactly my matchups and who I can study. So it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable out there for sure.
On the other side of the ball, Jalen McMillan seems to be finding space and making some trap. What have you thought about his play so far from rookie?
He's savvy. I mean, he runs routes a little bit like a vet, and he comes up to me and we talk ball a lot. You know, he beats me on a couple, and he tells me where he got me, and when I get him, you know, he asks me, you know, what did I see? Did I know what route it was going to be, and things like that. So he already has a mindset to where he's trying to make plays, and he's trying to act like a vet. And he already told me, he's going for the Pro Bowl this year, so I'm going to challenge him every single day in practice and help him complete his goal.
Trash targets, do you chirp a little bit? Celebrate him in there.
Oh, yeah. When he makes a play, he'll let you know about it, but he's one of those quiet guys, and then when he gets you, then he'll let you know about it.
You know, Carlton Davis is a hell of a player, but yet this team felt comfortable enough to trade him because they had you. It's not really a cause and effect, but just what does that say about the confidence part of somebody like Carlton Davis?
Yeah, it lets me know that they trust me. And, you know, I trust myself, and I just hope that I gain the respect of my teammates and my coaching staff and the upper office. So when they give me a nod like that, it lets me know that I'm doing something right and to just keep my head down and prove them right, basically.
With that, does there come that pressure to perform?
What was that?
That kind of piggybacking off that last question, does that come that pressure to perform?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you feel it, but, I mean, I do everything I can off the field to diminish that and to not feel as much pressure. I mean, I've been playing this game since I was a little kid, so it's an adjustment at first, but at the end of the day, we're just out there playing football, and if I'm just having fun with my teammates and we're running around, swarming to the ball, then it's all the same, so that helps a lot.
What does it take to fully grasp this defense that Coach Bowles runs? For instance, does it feel for you at this point? Obviously, you have to make your reads and react to a play, but you don't have to think about what's going on. You just kind of go out and do it.
100%. I mean, it took me a little over a season to actually understand all the plays, and when I was able to be versatile and move around in the defense, I started knowing where my help is, and that helped me just gain another level of understanding of this defense because it's complex and it changes week to week. But once you have that understanding, now I know exactly, you know, I can focus all my attention on the offense. What routes are they running? How are they trying to get open? And I don't have to worry so much on the defense because I know exactly where, you know, my linebackers are. I know exactly where my safeties helping are. And then it helps these training camp days and OTAs, learning, you know, how Antoine plays, how Jordan plays, and how me and Dean can work together. Helps me really just put it all together.
Sorry if you already answered this, but yesterday I know there was one particular play that you seemed really frustrated about. You've given up a big one to Mike, but today it seemed like you really held your own and, you know, kept some balls from getting into his hands. Just what's it mean for you to be able to, you know, erase that and snap back the way you did, bounce back the way you did?
I mean, it means everything. A lot of these situations that we're putting in training camp, but we're going to see these exact same situations in a game. Coach Bowles does a really good job of scripting up practice, working on third downs, working on 2-minute drills. And I remember last year we were in a lot of tough situations, late in ball games, struggled to get off the field on third down on a couple occasions. So being able to be put in those positions now this early helps me to be able to get out of all the negative and just focus solely on just making plays to the point to where it's just second nature by the time the season starts.
Where does that mental toughness for you come from? And is that something you had to develop, or is that just something you kind of had inside?
Yeah, I mean, it's always developing. I'm always trying to get better and better and better, so I never see myself as set in stone. You know, every mountain that I climb, I'm looking for the next highest one. So it's been ups and downs throughout my entire career, but my focus and my intent to try to climb the next mountain is what keeps me positive and what keeps me focused.
That being said, what are your expectations now for yourself this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make a big-time playmaker. You know, I want to make my name heard all across the league. I want to put my hands on balls. You know, I've been telling my wife all offseason I'm trying to get 6 interceptions, and I just keep repeating that over and over and over and over again. So if I don't get it, I mean, I'm going to be disappointed because that's what I've been working on over and over and over again. And so I'm not going to sell myself short. I'm going to keep shooting for the stars.
Coach Bowles has said this is like one of the fastest defense he's had in 4 years, 5 years, whatever. Where do you, you're one of the best athletes in the league, but where do you feel it when you're on the field? Where is that speed? Where do you feel the speed on defense?
Definitely in man coverage. I mean, I don't have to cover everybody super speed, so I can be really patient. You know, when somebody gives me a release, I don't have to be on top. I don't have to be in a dominant position. I can kind of just play with them a little bit because I know that they can't separate from me. So it just allows me to be more comfortable, you know, backpedal a little bit slower, anticipate breaks a little bit more, and so just use my speed in that way.
Players playing faster around you, like as a team, do you guys feel like there's an increased intensity or speed?
Oh, 100%. And I think majority of that comes mentally and just understanding our teammates. Exactly. And so because I know, you know, Antoine, his hat's on fire on all the downs. So if I'm working with him in any particular situation, I can play a little bit slower to kind of complement his speed.
Thanks. Thank you.